Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning into your weekly love reading. I really do appreciate you joining me for your weekly segment. Please keep in mind, however, this is a general reading. And if you'd like a private reading with me, all the information that you require is listed below in the show more section. So having said that, I really do appreciate all your support through likes, shares, subscribes. If you enjoy this content, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, let's jump into the reading. Using some clarifying cards as well, using a different deck. Let's have a look, Leo, what's coming up around you for the upcoming week in love. Okay, Leo, there could be some sort of exodus or walking away from a situation. Now, it may or may not be a temporary situation, and I always associate the Eight of Cups as a temporary situation because the card that follows is the Nine of Cups, and this is about having all your ducks in a row. This is all about having everything you've gone out there to look for, Leo. So there is some sort of walking away, but there is a coming back of some kind, because you still need that to fulfill that last cup. Okay, you still need to return, or there's still the notion of closure. So for some of you, this week could see some sort of separation or withdrawal. And the Hermit withdraws. Okay, the Hermit is a figure of solitude. He needs to think about things, Leo. So you might be taking a step back to think about things and put things into perspective. Some of you may even be trying to distract yourself with a new social group, a new social circle of friends, or you're trying to keep things light in a relationship, but deep down you've got some internal things happening. Now the Moon can be the past, okay? It can either A, represent the sign of a Cancer. You could have a Virgo coming up with the Hermit card, but it could also be someone from your past that you're actually coming back to. For those of you Leos that are coming back to someone from your past, you might find that you're not as fulfilled as you once were, and that things aren't just don't feel the same as they once did. But let's see what this Eight of Cups is. Is this you walking away, or maybe someone walking away from you? What is this Eight of Cups? What does it mean? What does it represent? Okay, the Fool, the Magician, and the Two of Chalices. Okay, the relationship card, the Two of Chalices, is reversed. The Fool is Aries energy, much like the Magician, can also be a Gemini. But it very much indicates someone's sick of playing the fool. Someone no longer wants to be naive in a situation. Leo, I think this is you removing yourself with the Magician. Again, that Moon, something about the past that you just can't seem to move past or forget about. Maybe you've forgiven, but you haven't forgotten. And it's not sitting well with you. There's an uncomfortableness with the Nine of Pentacles here. But with the Two of Chalices, you're leaving behind a relationship, okay? Some of you might be breaking up with someone. This person may be breaking up with you. You're no longer connecting on a face-to-face connection. Now, I often associate the Two of Chalices with the twin flame or soulmate connection. So some of you are walking away from that. It could be a very, very deep connection with a lot of history here, okay? And this is coming up this week for you. But it's reversed, which would indicate A, that the relationship is at a standstill, or B, you're walking away from that. But like I said, because the Fool is reversed, normally it can be about new beginnings and taking flight, but he's reversed, which would indicate staying still. Now, this is what makes me think that it isn't a permanent solution to the problem, and that you may reconcile or come back around to this person somehow. So I think it's a temporary pause or a temporary breakup of some kind for some of you. Maybe not for all, because the Hermit is... Maybe you just need your independence, you need to be distracted, you need different perspectives, and you might get that through friends or family or in-laws. You might get some sort of perspective about what it is that you're going through, and maybe that's what you need right now. But you don't want to be naive in a situation. The Magician is an energy of being switched on, clued on about things, so I think you're wise enough to know what you need to do in this situation, because there's an uncomfortableness. The Nine of Pentacles reversed. This is like not being complacent, not feeling happy, not being in the moment because your mind is too distracted. And I think there's a lot to do with communication because the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. Virgo is ruled by the planet of communication, which is Mercury. So what is it that needs to happen here on this time away? Whether it's you that's withdrawing or your person taking space, what is this going to achieve with the Hermit? Okay, I'll leave that reversed actually. Ace of Chalices, Four of Wands, and the Eight of Chalices. Okay, there's a lot up in the air. Ace of Chalices is reversed. This can be about tradition. Again, the moon. The moon has come up 3 times here, okay? So there's obviously something either from the past or an attachment from the past. It could be healing from the past as well. Four of Wands is seen as the marriage card, and that's reversed. So if those of you that are dealing, you might be dealing with someone who wants marriage or remarriage with you, I think you need some time to ponder this because maybe it's not something you initially wanted or you have different views than you once did somehow. So that's reversed. And the Eight of Chalices is like a clouded judgment or clouded thoughts because of possibly the past. But Ace of Chalices is upright. It's normally like a stream of goodness, a stream of emotion. Water is emotion, and it's flourishing from the fountain here. It's being poured out, it's being expressed. But in this case, if someone is going quiet or someone is taking time, if this is you, Leo, you might not be expressing how you feel. You might, like I said, you might be acting a certain way, but deep down on an internal level, there's a lot more happening than you're actually letting on. So it's almost like there's a lot more happening behind closed doors, or there's a lot more happening internally with you, but you won't, I don't feel with the Hermit card, if you are taking time off, your mind is going to be clouded. That's not to say you're not going to have judgment or you're not going to understand what's happening, or you might not get an epiphany, but it could indicate with the Eight of Chalices, there's going to be more confusion, especially if you're the one taking time away. You're going to be even more confused than you actually started off with. And, it's not in the best place that you want to be, Leo. You're quite an assertive sign and you like to have things clear and things laid out for you. So I sense that there may be an element of frustration that will come from this. And as a result, you'll try to distract yourself with these things to sort of seep out the confusion, if that makes any sense, in regards to your relationship. I will leave it at that, Leo. So thanks again. If you have enjoyed it, please feel free to leave behind a like. Otherwise, we shall be catching up very soon. So thanks again and bye for now.